Classes remain canceled at Florida State University following Thursday's deadly shooting as authorities work to figure out the events that led to the incident. Philip Allison joins us now. He is an FSU student who works at the student union where the shooting occurred, although he wasn't working at the time. Philip, my condolences to you and the entire FSU community. I'm so sorry for what you all are going through. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right given the circumstances. There's still a level of shock about everything, but at this point, some people are trying to, I guess, get back into the swing of things, because even though this tragedy just happened, we still have to go back to, a lot of the things in our lives, even though class is canceled. I know when the attack started yesterday, I was just walking back from one of the dining halls when I heard what I assumed was construction. We have construction all the time. I hear it all the time. Then, cops wound up being everywhere, and had to make a very ungraceful rush back to my dorm, lock the door, and just wait it out. A very stressful moment for all of us, especially the ones who were closer to the actual attack. I was very lucky, all things considered. But other people who were in the union, I have friends who were in the union. I have friends who saw the actual shooting. They're having a hard time pushing through right now. And I said earlier about, trying to get back into the swing of things. For some people, it's a lot harder. I've noticed a lot of kids with suitcases, a lot of cars leaving Tallahassee. A lot of people are going back home just to be with their families. My RA from my dorm sent out a poll to see who is staying, who's going. I say it's about 50-50 right now. So a lot of people are leaving, a lot of people are still staying. I personally would like to stay. I'm staying right now, just because, I don't want this to derail my life. I know it's very hard to get through, and I know I'm very lucky in a lot of ways because it didn't happen right in front of me. But I'm just trying to keep most everything together. And that's a sentiment that some other people at the school are also sharing. I went to the same dining hall today that I did yesterday. People were still there. The gym still is about half full. Like I said, there's a good portion of people who are heading out for the weekend to be with their families, but there's still a good number of people who are staying here. And I think that just comes down to a personal decision of whether you want to push through it here or would rather just take some time to recollect yourself in the wake of such a tragedy.
Philip, how close in proximity is the dining hall dorm route that you were on from the student union?
Well, dining hall is a bit of the way down the road from the student union. I usually just take a diagonal path back. If I had to guess, it would have been like a 5-minute walk from the union. I make that walk all the time when I go to work. When I first heard the shots, I had no idea in terms of what the proximity was to me. But luckily it was still in the union.
We're hearing that the response time by police was very fast, and the way you describe it, you heard the shots and then you saw police running. Is that your understanding as well, that the response was very quick from law enforcement?
From what I've seen, I mean, I spent most of the lockdown in my room. I didn't have a great view of everything, but I had never seen FSU PD moving like that before. That was when I kind of realized that something was up, that it wasn't just construction. So when you see a cop just going across campus that quickly, it's like something serious. I also saw a bunch of students kind of running, covering their heads. And that kind of told me what was going on.
Well, Philip, again, we are so sorry that we're talking to you under these circumstances, but we appreciate your time and we appreciate you answering these questions, and we hope that you have a good rest of your semester. Thank you.
Thank you.